indeed an official as well as a personal pleasure for me to welcome President Fini to the U.S. Capitol today. A year ago, in February of last year, a congressional delegation was welcomed by President Fini to Italy. At that time, he gave me something very special and very personal, baptismal certificate of my grandfather, who was born in Abruzzo. Little did we know that by September, when I returned to Italy, President Fini was presiding over the G8 heads of parliament meeting, that on that occasion he would invite me to Abruzzo to see the recovery efforts following the earthquake there. It was, again, an emotional experience, but in both cases provided an opportunity for me to see President Fini as he welcomed our delegation in February and the G8 leadership in September. To see his leadership, his commitment to human rights, to strong fundamental values as the basis for our relationships and our governments. Italy has no better friend, the United States has no better friend in NATO than Italy. When we visit there, we visit Aviano and Vincenzo, and we visit Naples, all of the installations there. We also visit Americans who are buried near Florence. Again, a bond between our countries. But we have millions of bonds. In fact, probably over 20 million bonds of Americans of Italian-American descent who take great pride in their heritage as they love America very much. Everyone who came here has made America more American and stronger. And so it's, again, a personal pleasure and privilege to welcome President Fini with great admiration for his leadership, with great gratitude for his friendship, and for making the bond stronger between Italy and America. Working together, whether it is to resolve global issues in the economy, fighting terrorism, climate change, you name it. I particularly want to express the gratitude of the American people to Italy for the role that the Italians are playing in Afghanistan. We look forward to hearing from the President in our meeting today with our bipartisan leadership. Last night, we had the privilege of receiving as a gift from the President Fini and the Chamber of Deputies and the people of Italy, a magnificent book, probably the most beautiful book ever constructed, Michelangelo's wise book, Dottomano. And it is now at the Library of Congress in very good company with the Jefferson Library to be viewed by any visitor who comes with a library card. So again, we have many connections between our two great countries. They revolve around the security of our people, respect for our cultures, and the promise of our futures. And with that, again, with great admiration and respect, it is my pleasure to welcome President Fini to the Capitol of the United States. President?
Grazie. Desidero innanzitutto ringraziare la Speaker Pelosi per l'accoglienza, veramente splendida, e anche per le parole molto belle che ho potuto pronunciare anche in questa circostanza. Il semplice fatto che una donna nel cui sangue scorre il sangue italiano, gli abiti italiani, presieda oggi l'ingresso è la dimostrazione più evidente di quanto siano antichi, di quanto siano forti i rapporti tra i nostri popoli, ed è anche una dimostrazione del grande continente americano, che cosa gli Stati Uniti hanno insegnato e insegnano al mondo anche in materia di immigrazione, anche in materia di rispetto dei diritti di coloro che vanno lontani dalle terre in cui sono nati, perché cercano lavoro, per cui trovano la possibilità di una piena integrazione che li può portare perfino ai più alti livelli dell'amministrazione. come ha detto la Pelosi, certamente il nostro rapporto non è soltanto un rapporto legato al passato, ma un rapporto che si nutre giorno per giorno di un comune impegno in alcuni scenari internazionali e soprattutto un impegno per garantire l'affermazione di alcuni fondamentali diritti cui tutto l'Occidente si riconosce, a partire dai diritti della persona. Comunque questi diritti vengono negati dall'impegno degli Stati Uniti e dell'Italia e certamente anche dei nostri partner.
Let me thank Speaker Pelosi once again for the wonderful welcome and for her very kind words. The very fact that a woman in whose veins there runs the blood of Italian ancestors, and that this woman is now the Speaker of the U.S. House of Congress, shows how ancient, how strong the bonds between our two peoples are. And on this great American continent, I think that this great American continent has taught us and is teaching us something very important. And this is a lesson for the entire world concerning such issues as immigration, respect for human rights, of people who traveled far, far away from their homes in order to find work and find a better future. They've got to integrate and respect them, and this is shown in an exemplary way by someone who's reached the highest levels, the highest echelons in administration, as the Speaker Pelosi has done. But our relationship has not only built upon our past traditions, it has to be nourished every day, nourished by a shared commitment in a number of international scenarios to defend the fundamental rights that are the shared heritage of the West as a whole, the rights of the human person. And wherever these rights are being trampled upon, there the US and Italy have to work side by side.
If I may, Mr. President, I want to say that again, what an honor it is to welcome you here and to show you in our rotunda the great work of Romiti, the artist of Italian origin who came to America. He painted the ceiling of the Capitol, of the rotunda, the apotheosis of Washington. And he gave the president a plate with this on it last night, and we're so happy that today he can see it in the original. So the Italian influence, not only the first Italian-American Speaker of the House, but in the great traditions of this Capitol, well represented here. Thank you. Thank you all.